Yeah, you're right. YouTube does need more Pokemon investment channels. And that's why I'm here to give you the 5 best cards to invest in from the Sword and Shield era. Number 3 is going to blow your mind. And trust my advice, unless you don't want to make billions. Cue the fancy intro. These cards are going to maybe shock you, but you also are going to make billions of dollars, okay? I didn't get $100 from my mom by making her give me $100 when I told her to invest in crypto for nothing. So what we're looking at right now is the Toxtricity VMAX Swish 02 from Rebel Clash in brackets Swish 02. You might be thinking, really, this card? Well, first of all, this card could be an investment because it can be used as self-defense, which is very valuable in the investment world. Look at these eyes and tongue, very creepy. So if you're at the club and someone's coming at you and they're like, yo, man, what's your deal? And you hold up that card in their face, they're going to be like, yo, that's freaky, man. All right, I'll chill. So I think that's awesome because this thing is terrifying. And now let's look at the charts here. So you see 3 months ago it was at about 208, and now it's all the way up to 225, which is about 15 to 17 cent difference depending on your math, right? And that's huge. So if we grow 15 cents every 3 months for the next 400 years, there's a possibility this card does hit $100. So why would you not want to get in on it at about $2 right now? And then we also look at its growth from the past, actually. So let's just look at its 3 months here, and even its 1 month, like you can see, it did have a little dip here, but that was just sort of like around a couple weeks ago, so we can probably ignore that data, and it's gone up. So I think it's good. They're still around to buy. If I were you, I'd buy a couple hundred of these right now. The second card we're going to look at from the Sword and Shield era, it's the Butterfree from Fusion Strike. Look at this beauty. Okay, so 151 classic, that already gives it a lot. And let's just look at these numbers. Now, it kind of looks like a Hippowdon, the outline of it. And I'm not saying to invest in reverse hologram foils from now on, but I am saying just the regular holofoil. Look at this growth we're seeing right now. All of a sudden, we've seen a huge boom, and it's gone up to about 20 cents. No, Dad, I'm not trying to sell mom crypto again. And just 3 months ago, it was at 17. So you're seeing about a 3 cent, maybe a penny per month growth. Let's look at it. So if we hold on to this until the year 2500-ish, we're going to see 500. You're making about $5 per card, right? You buy, I don't know, 100 of these. You're going to be making enough for, let's just say your family's going to be fine. So I think this is a good idea. And look at it, like even over the course of the year, like, yeah, it's gone up. Yeah, it's gone down. Maybe September 12th would have been the time to buy it. It's not too late though. It's not too late. It's almost back up to where it's actually it's only down 2 cents over the past year. So I think this is a really good investment, and it's also beautiful. It tells a story. And then I don't know anything about the TCG. I'm here to invest. You know what I mean? I'm not here to play Pokemon. I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to make funds. The next card we're going to be looking at, the Tyranitar from Battle Styles, not the one normally talked about, just the regular V here. Why is this card so valuable, you may ask? Look at the story this card tells. You know what I mean? The alt arts, they were bland, but it's angry, it's stomping on dirt, and it's got the single strike logo, which I think is going to be very valuable long-term on cards. Let's look at the growth of this over the last 3 months. It was 45 cents, and now it is 46 cents. So we've seen definite growth over the last 3 months, which is nice. You're not going to lose money on this. Look at it over the past. You're not going to lose money on this card. So I think now is the time to sort of stock up on the lesser-known Tyranitar V from Battle Styles. I also think it's a really slept-on set. If you could pick up, 200-300 dozen sealed booster box cases, I think long-term there is an opportunity to make money on that. We love T-Tar. He's from one of the generations, if I remember correctly, so I think this is an awesome card to pick up, especially at around the same price it was a year ago, 3 months ago. What was it a year ago? There's a month. Look at that growth over a month. Awesome. The next card we're going to be looking at right now is Astral Radiance Build and Battle Box Code cards. Now, this is very interesting. You might be thinking this isn't an actual Pokemon card. Why would I want to display this? Maybe, or do I want to display this? Do I want to get this in a PSA 10? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you probably do. So this card is going right now for 23 cents. That's a quarter if you round up, and a year ago it was also at 23 cents, which is great. So we know that at no point has this card dipped over the past year. We can see it here, 23 cents, and now it's at 23 cents with no dip. So it's a very safe buy. Over the last 3 months, look at this stairway to heaven. This is a stairway to the moon. This is a stairway to the moon, Brian, right here. We are just climbing up big growth numbers. So I would say buy a lot of Astral Radiance build and battle boxes if you can, but also if you just see these in a store, try and stack them on these code cards and don't show them on your channels. I hate when Pokemon YouTubers like give out free things for the community. Again, we're here to make money. We're not here to have fun, build friends, build a community. So invest in these code cards now, and we only know where the online game's going. Online is obviously the way to be. Physical cards should be dead in 5 to 10 years, at which point these are going to become even more valuable. Really smart. And then last one, obviously, it's the new Charizard. It's Weedle. Weedle from Chilling Reign, which is a phenomenal set. And the growth of this card is very interesting. It's sort of flatlined at about 2 cents, but recently it's gone up to 4. Sorry, excuse me. It recently flatlined at about 3 cents, but it has gone up to 4 over the last. So that's a penny per 3 months, which again, if you get, and these are readily available, right? Readily available, beautiful art, Heracross in the background from one of the earlier generations. I think Sword and Shield Heracross came out. So I think this is great. Great artwork. And again, we're seeing like a real boom here. If you can get like 100 million of these easily, right? And that's only going to cost you 100 million cents, which is like $5-10. Hold on to these for 50 years and flip them. For 5 cents each, just ask for a nickel, and you are going to be in the deep. And again, look at it. Over the course of the year, a year ago it was 2 cents, and now it is up to 4. Reverse holofoils, you could do that too. I mean, I don't even mind that play. Look, that's up 3 cents over the course of this year. So I think that's good, and I mean, very playable card, and I think it will be playable for the foreseeable future, at least another decade or so. So I think you're going to want to get in on the Weedle. On Chilling Reign. That's just some basic advice. I also want to give you a bonus piece of advice that I think is very valuable on things you want to invest in the Pokemon card world, and that is dice from ETBs. See if you can get your hands on dice that come in ETBs and hold on to these for the next 50 years. And then when it's done, take the plastic off, throw it in the ocean, whatever you have to do. And you're going to find people that used to really play it, and they're going to be reminiscing, and the cards are going to be too hard to find because they won't be in circulation anymore because cardboard is dead. It's all going online, but you will have the physical dice. And I think that is going to be a great investment. Let me know if you guys want me to help you out with more investment advice. I'm always watching these things on TCG Player. I always have great ideas for the next 5 big cards. Let me know if you want to see the next video. Subscribe to the channel. If you do, I'll buy you a pack of cards one day. Thank you so much. And hey, get out there and make a couple $1 billion, okay? Get out there and make a couple $1 billion today. Cue the fancy outro.